Well, it's Memorial Day weekend, and we are up at the cabin up North Michigan. And I want to give you a really quick sneak peek update on the progress that we have been making on renovating bathroom and other things here, getting it ready to rent out as an Airbnb. And I also want to show you one of the coolest things that I found that's going to make a great addition to this little cabin. It is a portable dishwasher. But first, let me show you a quick update on the cabin. It has been a renovation mess in here for weeks, and we're finally cleaned up and getting back in business here. That's the new toy I'll show you in a minute. But the bathroom is coming along nice. I have not showed you an update in a while. We got the vanity in, not finished. Got trim to do in here. I just got done with the drywall. I've got some paint still drying. I've got to do some caulking and some other things in here, but we have the shower all installed and functioning. And so that little alcove shower, 32-inch alcove shower, we moved the toilet over here from over here. And the flooring's all done, the drywall's all done, the vanity light's in, the bath fan / light. And then we also have the vanity light here. These projects sometimes just take longer than they should, but this has been coming along nicely, and we're going to be ready for our first rental here in just about 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to be renting this place out, so we've got a lot of work left to do. But I thought, how cool would it be, instead of hand washing dishes up here, this isn't a big kitchen, this isn't a big area, it's a very small home, very small cottage. Would it be cool if we had some kind of a little portable dishwasher? So I started looking around at all these different options. I just happened across this. It is a completely portable. It would be perfect for off-grid. It'd be perfect for camping. It's perfect for tiny homes and all that kind of stuff. It's a portable dishwasher. So let me show you what we got. It's a HAVA is the brand. It's extremely compact. So this is for, again, small home. This wouldn't be, your main dishwasher with a family of 5 at home or something like that. But it's just a small, completely portable. It's 110 or 120 volt little dishwasher. This is the only countertop space in this kitchen. There's a stove here and a refrigerator, a little pantry cupboard. This is the only countertop, and it won't fit just underneath our particular cupboards here, but it's very close. So if we had just an extra inch, it would slide right in on the countertop. And so most people, I'm assuming you'd be able to do that. And it has a couple options. You can hook it up to a faucet if you have an adapter that you can get to thread in a hose to your faucet. You can hook it up to water supply there, and then it just will drain back into the sink. So that is one way that you can hook this up. Comes with a little adapter here. You can hook a water line up to this, so it has permanent or pressurized water source. But you don't have to do that. It also has an internal reservoir, so it has a water tank in it. So you just fill this up with water. So again, if you were camping or off-grid, or you didn't have even running water, you could literally take, I think it takes like 3 liters of water. It comes with this little pitcher. You fill the pitcher up about 3 times and dump the water in there, just regular tap water. Close that up, and then it's ready to go. And then for a drain, so it's very water efficient, but it still needs to drain. And so it does have a drain line that comes out the back. Now, we could eventually drill a hole in the floor and pipe this into our sewer, but what I have here is just this little decorative bin with a bucket in it. And so the drain line actually just sits in this bucket and just fills that up. So I just kind of tuck that in there, and when the dishwashing is all completed, I can just take the bucket out, dump it, and just slide it back in there. So it doesn't look bad, at least from this angle. But you could get a more decorative water tank of some sort to put underneath it, and you can get all kinds of rolling carts and things like that, where you could even store this in a closet, roll it out, and use it. So this is set up for like a 3-place setting set of dishes. You've got some smaller teacups that will fit on the little rack here, and then this is kind of how they have it set up. Let me show you the inside. It's got a little, you just put regular dishwasher soap in the little cup in the front there, and it's a normal dishwasher. It's got the spray jets on the top and the bottom. This is a spot for smaller cups, or you can fold this out of the way. This is a little silverware holder, so you can put your silverware in there, or other smaller items, the little caps and things like that. And then obviously plates, bowls, cups, you can put in any configuration in the bottom tray, just all pointing down, and then you slide this in, close it up, and then it has a few different options. It also has heated dry, so it will dry the dishes after it's completed. But you've got a few different washes in here, including this option, which is a fruit option. So it comes with this basket, and if you want to wash your fruit, you can just kind of set it in here however it will fit. Hard skinned fruits like apples, other things like that that you might want to wash from the store, or maybe fresh picked from an orchard or something. You can throw that in here, close this up. Obviously with the fruit washing, you would not put any detergent in there. It's just a water rinse, a warm water rinse that it uses to clean fruit. So let's get this loaded up. Let's fill it up with water, and we'll run a cycle and show you how it works. You do have to keep in mind that you do need to have certain size dishes to fit in here. These plates are actually just a little too big to stand up all the way, but they will slide in if you keep them just a little bit at an angle. There's lots more room in here, lots of different ways to configure this. We could move some things around, fold this down if we wanted to put teacups on the top. We could fit more cups in there. Now let's get this thing fired up. And that's it. You just sit and let it wash the dishes. Who wants to wash dishes when you're on vacation anyway or camping? It's the last thing you want to deal with. So this is quick wash, takes about 30 minutes. I think the full wash takes like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. You just let it sit. It's going to go to the end, and then it's going to do a little bit of a heated dry. It warms it up, and you'll feel air blowing out the side here. It has a little vent. So it circulates warm air through there, and then it'll vent the humidity out and dry the dishes off. And it's never perfect. They're never perfectly dry, but it does a pretty good job. So it's all done washing, and it's on the air dry mode right now. So you obviously can take the dishes out if you want to, or let them dry out. So that's how much water drained. It's about the same that you put in. It runs in a few cycles, so it doesn't reuse the same water over and over again. It runs a cycle, it washes for a while, then it drains, and then it washes again, and it drains, then it rinses, and it drains. So it's always got clean water. One of the things I was worried about with getting a dishwasher or anything new here, with our new shower, a new toilet, all this stuff, we have very hard water here. And so it's always going to be something we're going to have to battle, and we're going to have to get a good water softener for this place down the road. But for right now, we don't have one. And this has a cool feature that I haven't seen in any other regular dishwashers before. So you can actually open this up back here, and you add, it's called dishwasher salt, and it has a built-in water softener. So you fill that up with the salt, and then this actually will remove calcium and magnesium and other minerals, iron, from the water as it comes in and as it cycles through, so that it doesn't leave a bunch of stains and scaling inside the machine itself or on your dishes. So that's a really cool feature. So I'm going to pick up some of that, and I'll keep that full. This is just a regular trap for debris from washing. So this is a little screen. You can clean this out regularly if you get a bunch of food particles and other stuff in there. But that's really all the maintenance there is to this thing, is just keeping that clean, which is normal for any dishwasher, I guess. We'll let it continue its air dry. So as we get closer and closer to renting this cottage out as an Airbnb, we're looking for all kinds of little neat ways to make the stay, not only for ourselves when we're up here, but the stay for any of our guests a little bit easier. Very cool upgrade for the cabin kitchen. I will put a link in the description, of course, to this product. But before I let you guys go, I will show you a quick tour of the outside around the cabin here, and a couple things. I'll let you in on some things that are going to get done and some things you're going to be seeing coming up in future videos. It is absolutely just quiet up here. All you can hear is birds, and at nighttime, a lot of times we'll show up and there'll be a bunch of deer bedded down in the leaves back there in the woods. So this is a double lot, so we have all this over to the road there. This is kind of an empty lot. Could build another little house on this down the road, or a garage or pole barn. But this is the backyard of the little cottage in summertime, almost summertime anyway. We brought up the old gas golf cart to mess around up here with. Got our wood stacked up last time we were here. I fixed one of these benches, had to replace that. Got a little fire pit spot out here. And isn't this cool? It's got a full charcoal barbecue, just like at the park. This is a project that I have not tackled yet. They gave us this fishing boat when we bought this place, and there's an old Johnson motor in the shed that I've never messed with any boating stuff. So has a flat tire. Obviously, I just filled that up an hour ago and it's flat again, so there's definitely a leak. So I've got to fix this up, get this thing open. I don't even know what this looks like. I have no idea what's underneath here. We're gonna get this open up in a future video, and we'll get that motor out. We'll do some videos on getting this thing in the water. We'll see how it goes. But what a cool little spot. It is so nice to just come up here and hang out by the fire and cook hot dogs or barbecue out back here. What a nice little spot. It's shaded in here. It's just really cool. Well, we are really looking forward to using this place more, and actually coming up here and not fixing things, but actually coming here to enjoy the place. And I also will share down the road a link to the Airbnb listing. Once we get this thing all ready to roll, we will share that link with you guys. If any of you are in Michigan or coming up to Michigan or want to travel to Michigan, we'll give you the opportunity to stay here. Maybe we'll give you a special discount code for following along or something. And then you can see the dishwasher for yourself. Wouldn't that be cool? Don't forget to hit thumbs up on today's video. Thanks for following along, and thanks for tagging along today for a little cabin update and checking out a cool little dishwasher. We'll see you next time.